Back to the channel.
It's not on yet.
Oh, goodness.
Gotta wait till you see the numbers. Now it's going.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see the numbers. Welcome back to the channel, or our channel.
This is going to be part 3 of the greenhouse build, the final part for now. We're going to get the windows in, everything kind of sealed in. Maybe not all the trim complete, but it'll be pretty much a usable space after this. The only thing won't be in there is the garden beds, which during the summer she'll figure out where she wants those, but we will get a bench put in so at least she has a workspace.
And maybe the water catchment?
Possibly a water catchment system. So.
Which is going to go on that back wall.
Yes. All right, so let's get on with the build.
And our good friend Jeff, who just donates to my hoarding cause of old windows, is going to come help us today. He helped us on the last one and did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I let those two do the Tetris of the laying out of the windows. I could stand back and watch on that stuff. All right, let's get on with the build. Yeah, probably. So you can see they're starting to do the Tetris with the windows.
Hey.
Starting to do the Tetris. You can see she's got
geared up. I'm gonna put my pouch on.
quite the supply of them.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
But it started. There it goes.
Kind of sets our...
See, I want to be able to use this one to open somehow.
And that's how that works.
That'd be cool.
I've got 2 more of those at home.
That'd be so cool.
And they're highly polished brass.
Are they? Oh. It would just be cool. I don't know.
So...
There we go. Part of the Tetris going. You can see the little piece of trim underneath the windows right there. We're going between them all.
Look at that. Which one do you want?
This is my favorite part so far.
You like that one?
That is, I mean, it's just perfect for
I know. I love it.
one jack coal, one giant jumbo jack, and a fry.
Please. Yes. All right. So.
Getting the trim put up. We're getting ready to put the triangle glass in those openings right there. Get it sealed up. Fit the trim around all the windows. You can see the whole back side is windowed in now. It's just a matter of putting the trim up around all the windows. white to match all the other ones. All right, you can see we got the trim on. The windows are all up on this side. Trim's done on this side. It's just getting late to do any more. Started some of the trim on the front, but it's not done yet. Still got to work out around the spider window. But it's coming along. Coming right along. Okay, so we're touching up the trim boards today. I kind of worked around this spider web window. We'll get a gasket and put in that little gap there, but I got to try and trimmed out. The triangle, we'll get a piece of glass in that. But I'm running out of trim boards, so I'm probably about 6 trim boards short. But what we did do is we bought this cast iron sink. It's a nice heavy sink. It's, as you can see, it's as big as the garbage barrel. And we are going to put it in back here against this wall. So that's the task for today. And then once we get that on and those 4 holes filled in with either some vent screen or something I haven't decided yet, we will be done at this point until she is ready to do garden boxes later, either this summer or fall. So let's continue with, start working on the sink. This will be perfect distance for the end of the bench here, and start the bench this way. And it's going to come to this post. So I'll do a corner here at some point, but I want to get it framed into the sink so we can at least get the sink set. I have to have help to lift the sink. I promised her I wouldn't lift it on my own because it is heavy. It is cast iron. So I need 2 more at least 20.5s. 2x4s. Where so that sink should fit right in there. Enough support to hold it. Now, because I'm going to do tracks here, I need to put a board. In here, so I've got a little bit of support for the tracks. And what that distance is. Once I set stuff down, I never can find it. .24 1/8. Did you just put? Perfect. Thank you. So a quick look. As you can see, we've got the gutter up on the front part, started the walkway. It's going to come around to this side here, and then we're going to run some piping down that'll come across to the middle. It'll do that on both sides and come out here to a rain catchment system that'll be sitting in this area, and then from there we'll run a pipe into the greenhouse, which is where she'll get some water, and obviously we'll have an overflow that'll go down through the trench here and out beyond where it's away from the building. Additionally, we are going to, all the way around the bottom, this will be backfilled some, so get rid of this drop off, but there'll be river rock all the way around the bottom to kind of seal that in, so you don't see the gap under there, and it'll help keep some of the airflow from going back, but yet allow enough so moisture dries out in there. So part of the rain catchment system, we didn't want to get a bunch of leaves and moss into the gutter itself. So to try and alleviate that, we picked up this box of Armor Shield Simple Stick from Lowe's. Pretty inexpensive. I've got a small piece that I cut for length. It comes with a double-sided sticky tape that you put on the back and just stick it to the top of the gutter, but I didn't think that was going to be solid enough, so I bought some small sheet metal screws. As you can see, the little ones for the outer edge, and then the longer ones I'm doing right into the 1x4 that's holding the plastic. So as you can see how that attached in there, I put some little sheet metal screws here into the edge of the gutter, and then here into the 1x4 that's on top of the truss. This thing is solid, holds it in place, and obviously the big stuff that's there falling from that maple tree in the background, hopefully it won't go down into the little holes, but we'll still collect our water for the rain catchment. So as we see inside, we come in the door. She's got some of her stuff in here pre-staged. Like I said, there's no beds there yet. But we have the bench all done across. She only wanted it to go halfway, not all the way to the beam, which is fine. It's her shed. And right there. So I think so far it turned out good. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the rain catchment set up before head back to Alaska in a couple of days, but it's looking good. I'll give you a shot of the outside too. There's a shot of the outside. Got the rototiller covered there on the left. We're gonna till this area up, just gonna break it up, and then what she would like to do is a little picket fence that comes up to about there, across, and then down to that side over there. That way we can have kind of a small outdoor garden, and the picket fence keeps the dog out of it because she likes to run 100 miles an hour. But you can see where how it's going to come off the gutter there and tie over. That barrel will actually come closer to the greenhouse and be elevated a little bit higher, so we have more of a gravity system, but you can see it coming off the back side as well that way. So it's kind of how it looks. I think it turned out good. We've got more white sand in this, which will go down to set the pavers, and then what we'll do is we'll get some black rock and bring it up to level on that. We just got to finish staking out the little walkway and bring that in there. Put some grass seed down out here, get this growing, leveled out and growing, and I think it'll look good. So this is going to conclude building of the greenhouse part 3. I've done about as much as I can get done on this trip. Hope you enjoyed. If there's any questions, please send them in the comments below, and like and subscribe to the channel. On a side note, we are now going to start doing some shirts and cups and things like that. We came up with a design for the cup. It says Reed's Alaskan Retreat. It's a two-fold cup because those of you that know and those that you don't know, we have two sides to our property. The Reed's Alaskan Retreat is for our people that sport fishermen that want to come up and just have a place to lay their head, and out of that give us a little revenue for that. The Peacemaker side is for our veterans and law enforcement families, for them to come up and have a safe place to go. But we came up with a design for our shirt. This is on the back of this t-shirt. we can possibly do it on the front if needed. The bottom of it says Peacemakers. This is for the Peacemaker side. If you're not interested in that, we can also do it without that. But for the Peacemaker side, we can, under the front, do it in a logo area. We can put, let's say, USMC if you're a Marine Corps veteran, or if you're a law enforcement agent, you know, work for a law enforcement agency or retired from there, we can put your agency name there if you like. So let us know what you think. Let us know if you're interested in those. We're gonna try and find us a good supply of shirts and maybe some hoodies to do down the road. We'll hopefully eventually get them posted up under our channel to where you can go into the shopping section and see them and get whatever you like. But with that said, God bless and hugs, and we'll see you on the next one.